Today I'm going to be showing you how to sew through a canvas. And you can use lots of different types of material to sew with. I've used hemp thread before, and I also think that embroidery thread would be really good because it's a little bit thicker, so you'll see it better. Today I'm going to be using just regular thread. I picked a pink, so hopefully you'll be able to see it in contrast to the turquoise. And then I have my selection of needles that I have available, and I'm going to pick the thickest one I have over here. Now, if you were embroidering, you might have to like divide up the thread a little bit, because you know that's like a twisting of thread, because some of those needles are really thick and you don't want to punch huge holes through your canvas, and you don't want to put the holes too close together or it will collapse on you if you put too many in one place. So then you're going to pull it through, and you're going to take it at the end and make sure it's like the same length, like this. And you're going to tie it into a double knot. And then you're going to cut off the excess like this. And then last night I put some gesso down, which is like how you pre-treat a canvas. It's spelled G-E-S-S-O, but I could have also just painted it. It's like a treatment primer for your canvas. But yeah, like I said, paint would have worked. And I could have just done nothing. I've done that before too. But I wanted the back to be a little bit more stabilized. So now I'm kind of like, I just put a little, like licked my thread a little bit so it'll stay together, because you don't want your thread, like the knot at the end needs to stay at the end, because if you start looping it the wrong direction and all of a sudden it's kind of like this, that's not good. You don't want that. So you got to pull back the knot to the end. And then I'm going to pull it through the back to begin with. And for now, I'm just going to kind of show you how to do it. But if you were like trying to do something specific, like let's say you wanted to do a heart or something, you'd probably want to map out where you want to put your dots. And if you were going to be doing a lot of it, you need to be careful and maybe even practice on a different canvas and make sure you don't put so many holes in it that the whole thing collapses. So I'm gonna you just basically push the needle through, pull it out, and then choose where you want to put it next. So I'm just gonna put it down again here. I'm gonna flip the canvas over so you can see. I'm gonna pull it out. You can see how right here it didn't quite pull flat. You can see that little like loop right there. So I'm gonna tug that through a little bit, clean it up. There we go. And then I'm gonna look back over in the front and see where I want the thread to go. I'm gonna pop it back through, and I'm gonna crisscross. And so you can see how you can get some you could get some really cool abstract stuff with thread, or you could do really specific things like taking a 2D painting and putting a 3D element into it by, like, you know, again, I'll just go with the heart. But if you had a heart on there and then sewing around the heart or in the heart, and that could add a really cool element. Now I'm going to pull it through. I'm going to be done with this little design. I'm going to pull it through, and then I'm going to try to, you know, make sure it doesn't accidentally come back through, fall apart, you know, tie it off basically. So I'm going to go through it a couple times. You know, you can just do whatever you think, depending on what your design is, how you want to just make sure it's not going to fall through again. And then you want to tie a knot. So you're going to go like this, pull the needle through like that, and I'm going to do it again. So another knot, pull it through, and then cut it off. And voila, we're done. And there's the finished product. So this is a really fun thing to add, I think, to paintings to give it a cool, multi-dimensional look. So hope you guys try it out. Thanks.